welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be cooking with Miss JoJo, and I hope you guys like the video, comment and share, and please don't forget to subscribe. So today we're going to be making some barbecue pork ribs. As you can see here, I have it still packaged. I'm going to go over every detail with you. So before we get started, first thing we're going to do is wash our hands. You can't cook with dirty hands. So I don't know if you can see me, but I do have my soap. Okay. So I didn't unpackage the meat yet. So I have 2 packs right now, and they're already pre-sliced and clean. So what I'm going to do is just rinse them off a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the meat, show you the seasonings that I have to put on. So I have my bowl here that was already cleaned out, but I'll rinse it out again for you. So I like to leave it in the sink just to make the cleaning process easier. I'm going to discard these into the trash can. So I have all the meat in this bowl, and I'm cleaning it off with cold water. You don't want to use hot or warm water because you don't want to start the cooking process yet. So everything is... Sometimes I use a capsule of vinegar to clean the meat off. One more rinse. Okay, so we have our meat cleaned off, all of our meat. So here I have a line of seasonings that I use. That's my preference. You can use whatever you want, but these are what I like on my meat and when I cook. So here we have... I have my husband helping me in the back. So we have some onion powder. I don't know, the lighting is kind of bright. There we go. We have onion powder. We have garlic powder. We have some lemon pepper. I like crushed black pepper as well on there. Some Lorry seasoning salt. Some accent salt, adobo, the red one, and Cajun seasoning. And I know y'all may say like, oh my goodness, so much salt, but I ration it out. I do not over season it. I try to make it balanced so it doesn't be too salty. And also what I like to use on my meat is Worcestershire sauce. This right here, oh my goodness, makes your food. The meat, especially with pork and the beef, makes it really good. And also add a little bit of garlic, chopped garlic. So right now I'm going to start adding the Worcestershire sauce first. This is not salt, it's just It's kind of like a I don't know if it's like a soy sauce, but it's really good. It's almost kind of sweet too. So I'm gonna go in with my onion powder, a little sprinkle. I'd say about 1 teaspoon maybe. And then a teaspoon of garlic, well, a tablespoon of garlic, a teaspoon of lemon pepper, right? A teaspoon of Lori's.
Daddy, the fruit is out.
And a teaspoon of the accent.
You heard me.
And I sprinkle a little of the Cajun. 1 teaspoon as well. And I have some adobo. I'm going to mix this all up. And then I may come back with a little bit more seasoning so that I can get it all incorporated in here. Trust me, they're gonna be delicious. And my family that knows me knows I love to cook. This is my first channel on YouTube as my cooking channel, and I'm very excited to start, and I hope you guys enjoy watching me and also take some tips down so that you can learn. Also, if you don't know how to cook, or if you just like watching other people cook like I do, and everybody helps one another, accomplish their goals. And so we have this all coated, right? So I'm gonna come in with 1 more sprinkle of each so that I can get a little bit more coated. Let me wash my hands before I touch my bottle. And we're going to repeat the process again. So I'm not going to add any more Worcestershire sauce. Just a couple of more seasonings. Just a little sprinkle, maybe a half a teaspoon this time. Like I said, you don't want to overdo it. And then I have the lemon pepper again. Lori's seasoning salt. Oh, we forgot our crushed black pepper. So I'm going to add that now. Don't need too much pepper because remember we did add the lemon pepper. I just like the freshness of the peppercorn, So that's how much. I'm not going to add any more because we did add pepper already. I'm going to come in with a little bit more seasoning salt. The Lori seasoning salt, basically. Adobo. And a little bit more. My husband's in the background too. You want to say something, hon?
No, I was just going to say, I know you say your family knows that you like to cook, and your friends know that you like to cook, and even our church family know that you like to cook, but do you want to give the people some background on how you started cooking, or maybe even why you started cooking, and how long you've been cooking, and who taught you how to cook?
Oh, wow. I'm going to wash my hands again. How I started cooking, for some reason, when I was younger, I always liked to be be in the kitchen while my grandmother and my aunt were cooking. I guess I would say it was just in me because I just like to learn. I would always sit and watch, even when my grandfather was cooking, I would learn techniques and see how. Sorry, my daughter is crying. She wants to be a part of the video. Come here, sit right here. You want to watch? Come sit right here. Sorry about that. She want to be a part of it. Yeah, go get your chair, sit down. Okay? She thinks she's missing something. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, as I was saying, I like to cook. I always sat in the kitchen while my family was cooking. I would always watch the techniques, learn some techniques, and from there, I was like, I guess 11, 12 years old, and I just wanted to learn how to start cooking, and I said that was the end of it. I was like always in the kitchen. Every family event, every birthday, anything that's containing food, I was in there. So I would say that's pretty much the background of how I got started.
And I'll say my wife feeds me well. She feeds me good.
So, so many people were like, why you don't start a channel? Why you don't do this? I'm really camera shy, but I'm starting to get out of it because, opportunities don't come just sitting back. So here I am. It's not too late.
And I'm helping her along with it to get her out of the shyness so she could just go all the way with it.
So now that we have our meat season. Alright, so here, this is my favorite pot. Now that I've had it for like 2 years now, it's my favorite to cook with. This is the Ninja cooker, like the slow cooker, pressure cooker, air fryer, anything you want to do in it, this is it. So I'm going to transfer the meat into here. I'm going to transfer all my meat to there. And let it cook just a little bit, just to get it a little tenderness. And then once it's like tenders up, I'm going to add it to the oven and the pan to complete the cooking process. I kind of do this for all the meats because it saves time. For me it does. Especially when you have a toddler running around, you're trying to do a million things at one time. It helps. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to the pot because, meat produces its own water. Like I said, you don't want to add hot water. You want to add cold water, room temperature. So I'm going to add that to there. And also, I didn't forget, I'm going to add my garlic. So I get a spoon.
You make a house.
I got my spoon. I'm going to add some garlic to it. Maybe like 2 teaspoons. And sprinkle it on there. Alright. And if you don't know how to work it, all you do is press start. I have to get the lid. The lid for this one for the pressure cooker. Okay, once we do this, I'm going to start it, and then I'll be back to show you the finished product or when I transfer it to the oven. Okay? Stay patient. Okay guys, so I'm back. So the pressure cooker just stopped. We're going to let the steam out of it. didn't mention that I put the pressure cooker on high for 30 minutes. So it just stopped. We're going to use like a mitten kind of to let all the steam out of it. So just don't be careful. You don't want to burn yourself. So once all the steam is out of there, we're going to place it into our pan. And then we're going to put it into the oven. I have the oven about to preheat to 400 degrees. And while the steam is letting out, I'm going to mix up my barbecue sauce. Alright. I'm going to wash this bowl out real quick. I'm going to wash this bowl out. I'm mixing my barbecue. Everything smells nice and seasoned. You can smell the meat. Smells delicious in here. So I'm gonna get a spoon, wash that off. So the barbecue sauce, I'm gonna use sweet brown sugar. I love these two together, and original. So it's almost finished. I don't do much special, but I'm going to add some original sweet baked rice. It was almost finished. It wasn't a full. And I said we don't have that much. We don't have that much meat. I'm going to add a little water to dilute it and to make your spread. The pressure cooker has stopped.
Excuse me, Daddy, excuse me.
I'm going to add the water. Well, it's the same thing you do for the spaghetti. We're going to mix that together. Come close to the shoulder. Show me the bowl. Show me the bowl. This is the bowl?
Yep.
All the sauce in the bowl. We're going to get, what I like to put in mine is some mustard and just a little bit of brown sugar. Brings the flavor out. So some mustard in there. Mix that up. Everybody do their things differently. This is how I do mine. So I'm going to add some brown sugar to it. The brown sugar is almost gone. Just a little sprinkle to it. Not that much, guys. Oh no. That's too much. I want this go down. I don't want that much sugar. My hands are clean. Okay. that up. Alright, so now let's take a look at what the ribs look like. It looks beautiful. I'll put this in that pan. All of the meat's in there. Looks nice and tender. So I'm gonna get my tongue and I'm gonna basically transfer it over. It's already falling off the bone, almost. So that's perfect for what I wanted. Y'all see this now? You have to smell this. Look at that, falling off the bone. And mind you, this cooks the meat all the way through. And this pressure cooker cooks the meat all the way through.
So how long did you put it on?
I told them 30 minutes. And it came back. I put the pressure cooker on for 30 minutes. Okay. So now we have the meat in our pan. We're going to dress it with some barbecue sauce. Now, normally I know some like to use peppers and stuff. Depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. My husband don't like onions. You know, men is picky. But, trust me, still comes out the same. Still won't taste good.
Daddy, Mommy, don't slow down.
My daughter is over here. These two. Kids are gonna be busy. Can't really stop the show. So I'm gonna. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the juice. Add a little bit of the juice from the pot to here to give it some more flavor. It's just really separating everything out so that I can broil it in the oven for a little bit. Not gonna cover it. The meat is already cooked, so don't need to cover it no more. And this is the ribs. So I have a little left over because, you know, I have extra to save it. Might make another batch. This won't go fast anyway when I'm ready. So just giving you just the outline of how I do this. Alright, so I'm going to pour a little juice from there. Just to have a little, just a little bit. That's it. You don't need a lot because you want this to broil and brown like that. And add a little bit more. Okay. And it's time to go in the oven at 400 degrees. careful. Don't burn yourself. It's hot. I'm used to it. So that's it for the ribs. I'll come back when it's done and show you the outcome. Alright guys, I'm back. So the ribs were cooking in the oven, like I said, about 30 minutes. And this is the outcome. Nice and tender and nicely covered and nice and crispy on the top. So if you do like this video, please comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe. And we have a family channel, the Spencer family. Please go over there and like, comment, share, and subscribe to that video as well. I love you guys, and I appreciate you for sticking around to watch me to make the barbecue ribs. And I will see you in the next video. I love you. God bless you, and have a great night. Bye.